What's up guys, and long time no see. It's King Variators back again, and today I'll be going through something I discovered the other day. Well, technically something I rediscovered, but as I was going through the game's files, I remembered how I was able to extract the models from the game. And today I'll be providing a download link for those models and also explaining how I did it. The reason I'm doing this is just in case anybody wants to start their own game or use them for any other project. Personally, I've been thinking about starting to research how to make my own game. But that's besides the point. Please enjoy the video guys. So after I extracted the iTunes files with Oasis, I went through the files and went to USDR and data and found a lot of ADD files. These ADD files are unique because you can extract them, but for some reason you can only get one file out of them and the rest are encoded. Personally, I have no game development experiments, but I went through and I tried to see if there was a pattern between each file. But what you first want to do is rename the file and add a RAR extension to the end so that you can extract the files from it. If this message pops up, you just want to click yes and keep rolling. Next up, you want to open the file in HXD, which is a hex editor. I'm sure other hex editors will work, but the first thing I'm going to do is extract the file to get the first model. Now there are typically multiple models in these files, but there's a problem because each one is encoded differently. This makes extracting models from the file very tedious and grueling. But basically when I was looking for patterns, I noticed that each model starts with a 1F, 8B, and 08. In the hex editor, these appear as a dot or a space, a less than sign, and another one. So what you want to do is copy that and then press Ctrl F to find, paste that in the search bar to find the next model in the file. Here you can see a lot of mumbo jumbo, and that is what's between each and every file, which is preventing them all from being extracted at once. So here you can see the beginning of another file. So what I'm going to do is select everything behind that and delete it in order to extract this file individually. Extracting every model will be a very grueling task, which is why I did most of the work for you. But afterwards you want to select everything behind it. There is an easier way, but I just wanted to demonstrate why I do the other way instead of this way. But you want to select everything before it, and then after you get to the very top, delete it. This is basically removing all the encoding between this file and the previous one. Here I'm going to be demonstrating the method I do. I search it, move the cursor over, press Ctrl E, type the starting offset as 0, and then I press backspace. It's an easier way to select all of the ones before it and then erase them. Once again, you just want to save and then extract here. Each time you do this, you'll get a different file. For any game developers or designers out there who are watching, and if you know a way that's more practical to do than this, please let me know because this took a very long time. I'm not really sure how I figured it out, but I guess it was just desperation. But as you guys can see, I'm doing the same process over and over again, and I'm getting a different file each time. Here's my third file. The models will come out as a GMO, which can be opened and exported with Oasis. Here you can see the stadium's models that I extracted from the file. Here's the basic training stadium, and then there's also like the borders and outlines or walls. I'm not really sure what they are, but either way, they're all a part of the stadium's models. Here I'll just be going through some interesting models that were unused in the game that I found. The last time I did this, I'm pretty sure I found Flame Bix's face boat, but this time I'm not sure what I did wrong to not find it. Here you can see unused metal face boat textures. This next one I'm about to open, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Ray Gill's face boat, but it didn't have a texture, and you'll see that for a couple of the unused models. Here you're going to see the Rex face boat for Nightmare Rex. There's also this face boat, which I think is just one of the generic characters in the storyline. Here's another one which I believe belongs to one of the generic characters in the storyline. They also have Poseidon in the game's files, but unfortunately it wasn't included into the game. Here's the metal face texture that was actually used in the game. We also have Bufal's face boat. This all black face boat that you're viewing is what was labeled as Kerbex's face boat. Unfortunately, Kerbex has no textures. Here's what is supposed to be Kerbex's energy ring, but once again, no textures. Here's the energy ring for Bufal, fully textured. And here we have the energy ring for Poseidon. We also have this Bix's energy ring, but for some reason the name aligns with the generic Compass Bay. Despite this one not having a faceplate texture, Ray-Gil did have an energy ring texture. Here we have another textureless energy ring. Here's the energy ring for Nightmare Rex. Although I wasn't able to dig up Bix's faceplate, I did find the Spin Track 230, which wasn't used in the game. We also have the tip EWD, which is used on Befall. Here's the Nightmare Fusion Wheel. Here's what is supposed to be Hades, but once again it has no texture. Here we have the wheel Chaosic, which is used for Chaosic Keeper, the Bay that is exclusive to this game. If anybody knows how to 3D print Beyblades, please comment below. Here's how the stadium models look. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry for taking so long to upload, I just haven't had the motivation or ideas. Please bear with me and I'll be back with some more uploads. If there's anyone who knows anything about game developing and is willing to help me look into making a game, please comment.